Sayonara Wild Hearts is a very interesting game, as it's a pop album but with gameplay, and it has such gameplay mechanics and elements that are not even seen in a lot of other games. To put it like into simple words, it's pretty much like a fast-paced or sometimes fast-paced like Sonic game but with like rhythm elements to it and a pop album, as each level is a track of a pop album which is called Sayonara Wild Hearts. The game doesn't really have much story to it. You're pretty much this character called the Fool, and you're destroying or capturing, I don't really know, these wild hearts of these other masked people. And the game is really its own genre, and you can even say it's the first pop type video game, as Death Stranding was the first Strand type video game. This is the first pop type video game. It does such a great job of just music, atmosphere, art style. Everything about it is just so beautiful and magical, and it got me so engaged. It's a very short game, which is kind of sad. It's only about an hour long, but then again, it's a pop album. And so a pop album usually is an album's usually an hour long with around 20 or so tracks. I don't know how many exactly levels slash tracks there are in Sayonara Wild Hearts, but there is around 20, maybe 25 levels, and each one is just really cool and unique, having their own theme to it, and definitely representing and resembling so well with that style of that song. So like most of the songs are like fast paced because it is a pop album, and because of its fast pace, so is the game. And every like element in the song, every like little detail, every like obstacle, um, every like little point thing is like put so well so that it goes with the rhythm of the song. And sometimes you'll even have like certain areas that you have to press the A button, as the controls are very simple. You either go left or right with the analog stick to dodge or to collect points, or press the A button for these certain quick time events that are kind of going with the rhythm. It's whether it's blocking attacks or jumping over an attack or jumping over a gap or stuff like that, that are just like these beats that you kind of have to press in the timing of the rhythm to actually match it. And this game was first announced last year at the Game Awards and was completely forgotten about. I forgot about it, and so many other people I feel like also forgot about it, as it was a world premiere, and here we are a year later, and the game got nominated for I think 3 different awards. I think Best Art Direction, Best Mobile Game, and I forget what the other one was. But it's crazy that it got announced last year in the Game Awards, and not many games that are announced at the Game Awards get nominated, especially the next year. And it's crazy that it did, and I'm kind of sad that it didn't win anything, because this game does so many things right that a lot of other games don't do. For instance, this game has the best camera angles that I've ever seen in a video game, and that's very important for a game, and yet not many games can do that well. But this game just does such a great job with camera work, and it's honestly amazing. But yeah, honestly, this game left me asking for more, because like I said, it was only an hour long about the game, but I definitely came back to it, and I spent at least 10 hours into the game as I went back, collect gold rank on everything. After doing so, you get the album mode, which you go through all the levels at once, and then you have YOLO mode, which I've yet to complete, where you have to go through the entire game without dying, which is pretty hard. And then after that, when you complete YOLO mode, apparently you get a new rank called Wild Rank, which is pretty much perfect ranked, unlocked for every level that you can now get a wild rank for each level, which is also insane. So there's a lot of replay value into the game, and I definitely did abuse it because I just love going through the levels and listening to the music and just jamming out and having such a fun time with this game, because it left me with such a smile on my face as I was going through these levels and just hearing this beautiful music, as well as just like kind of just experiencing the song as well as the level with it, and it just matches so well. And like I said before, this game just does so many things right that a lot of other games don't really do. And this isn't really considered a rhythm game, but yet it's got those rhythm elements to it, and it just matches rhythm with gameplay. And like I said before, not many games can do that. I don't think that many games have ever even done that. And yeah, it's just such a great game. And um, so you start with each level. It's a heartbreak level, which are like these fast-paced, usually fast-paced levels that you go through, and then you go to these gang of people, or even in one person of masked people that you're trying to take these wild hearts from. So the first level after heartbreak is your encounter with them. Then you like fight with them. Then that level after that, I think it's just another fight level, and then after that is the real match, where those levels have or like the boss levels, they're more longer levels, and they have vocals to them. So these levels include I forget what the names of them. I know Inside, Dead of the Night, uh, and The World We Used to Know, I think, or something like that. I forget the names of them, but those are usually the best levels in the game, in my opinion, as all of those levels just have great vocals, as well as just a great rhythm to it, and it just, the fight against them just matches so well with the what's it called, the music, and that they're definitely my favorite parts of this game. And as I was going through, I just couldn't stop playing this game, as this is one of the few games that I couldn't stop playing, and one of the few games that I just kept playing on and kept coming back to, which is usually rare for me to do. Most games I usually, after I beat them, I just sit down and I come back maybe 2 or 3 years later or something like that, if it's a good game. But this game, I came back immediately after beating it because I wanted to play more, and just I enjoyed my first experience with it, and so I wanted to kind of, I guess, not really enhance it, but like continue feeling that feeling of just going through and collecting these hearts, I guess you could say, and as well as just perfecting the gameplay to match the perfection of the music. And I guess I didn't really do that because I can't beat YOLO mode. But yeah, honestly, if you haven't picked this game up, I definitely recommend it. I don't really think it's worth the $25. I think it's 25 or 20. I think it's 25. I don't really think it's worth $25, but it's definitely worth looking for when it's on sale. Because I got it on sale for 20% off because it had a sale for the Game Awards. But I definitely will look out for another sale for the game, as like I said, really good. Definitely recommend it. And I'm still really sad and mad that it didn't win any awards. I don't know how much it is on mobile. Maybe it's cheaper, because that's somehow usually how it works. But yeah. Anyway, that is my review on Sayonara Wild Hearts. If I were to give it a score, I probably would give it like a 9, maybe even 9.5 out of 10. It's just that fun and enjoyable. The only thing I am disappointed about is just the length of it, but it definitely makes up for it with the extra content, and it's also achievements as well, which are these zodiac symbols and those are also fun to try and get and try and figure out how to get. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for my review. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews right here on Tell Nick. Bye.